In Ybor City today, dozens of business owners and workers got advice from Tampa police on how to survive an active shooter situation. This training event had actually been planned weeks ago. 10 News reporter Eric Glasser shows you the training that could not be more relevant.
And after what happened yesterday, I thought that it might be a good idea.
Beverly Mills works at a bar in Ybor City, heard there was a police presentation today on active shooter survival and couldn't sign up fast enough.
Because I was wondering what I would do in that type of situation if there was a shooter or something happened, how I would react if I would know what to do.
About 50 local businesses showed up at the HCC Ybor campus for what could be life-saving advice and training. Some had registered for the event weeks ago, not knowing then it would come just hours after the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history.
Well, it brings it back up to the surface. We really elevated our security policies and procedures after the event last June in Orlando.
It's understandable why business owners and workers here in Ybor City might be concerned about an active shooter situation. After all, these streets are often packed, not just on weekends, but for festivals and parades too.
There have been more RSVPs to be here today.
Officer Sean Mahabir, who does more than 100 of these presentations every year, saw a sudden surge in participation for this one after the shooting in Las Vegas, giving him an opportunity to teach that many more people the survival skills of run, hide, fight.
They feel a little angst, a lot of times of what our world has become and how violent it has become.
Officer Mahabir says this potentially life-saving lecture is the same one he would have given before the shootings in Las Vegas. But he's certain with more of these attacks happening outside the workplace, there will eventually be changes in the presentation, reflecting what's sadly become a growing threat.
When we look at the active shooter situations that have happened in 2000, there were 6 annual active shooter situations in the last 7 years. That number has risen to 17 per year, and that number is only rising.
I just got to be prepared. Just never know when it's going to happen.
In Ybor City, Eric Glasser, 10 News.
This year, TPD's trained about 4,000 people in that active shooter course.